So you need to define what value you will give to customers. What are you going to help them with? What problem are you going to solve? Um, when I had my English school chain, basically I promised people that if you stayed 10 years, it's a long time I know, 10 years coming once a week, that you would be fluent in English. Basically, that was the equivalent of 10,000 hours. I emphasized that it wasn't learning how to swim. It was more like learning how to do classical piano. And I think that held out, that promise. We had examples of that. With the guest house, I want to give people a good stay. I want to have people have a great experience of Japan. And of course, I want people to recommend our guest houses to other people. But yeah, the proposition is that they will have a good stay at our place, a comfortable stay. And we will help with their memories. Some people come, they're on their honeymoon, so it's a really, it's a big deal. Or even a wedding. So we really want to do a good job and have them enjoy their stay. We've talked about this already, but maybe it needs reminding. You need to think about who your customers are going to be. What demographic are you going for? How are you going to reach and interact with customers? Will you do it through social media? What will you do exactly? With the guest houses, Airbnb does most of the advertising for me, pretty much 99%. I don't really need to advertise, so that's one of the great things about Airbnb. For the English school chain, it was mostly word of mouth, especially once we got going, but we did a lot of basically pamphlets and mailboxes, and of course websites, things like that, Facebook groups, Facebook pages, those kind of things. So how are you going to interact and publicize your business? How is your side hustle going to generate income? What are your income sources? For the English schools, again, using my examples, students paid money for tuition. It was very simple. The guest houses, too, they pay for a stay. But what products are you going to offer, and how are people going to pay for those? What prices are you going to ask for? Things like that. You need to think about those things. What expenses are you going to incur, and what are you going to do about that? What expenses are going to be recurring every month?